So the future of leadership is one that will be productive in making sure that we transform the country in more ways than one.
So let's build on that. Yo, Sifanele, if you're not inspired, honestly, for our viewers, we're sitting with a young man here who's managing our episode and who's recording our podcast. His name is Sifanele. So I was telling him that if he's not inspired today, then I don't know if there's hope for you, my brother. But anyway, back at you, Monde. So now that let's build on that, because that was just so inspiring that it doesn't matter who is disadvantaged, we must all deliver. I like that. It is just so profound. And so what is then your personal leadership philosophy, uncompromisingly, and how do you apply that in your work in the BMF today?
Yeah, so I think for starters, like I said earlier, one doesn't come out of nowhere, right? So I come from somewhere, and we stand on the shoulders of giants.
Absolutely.
And so that's key always to note that we stand on the shoulders of giants. So that's the first point. Number two, there's just so many ways in which to carve out leadership. It's not this or that.
Yeah.
It's this and that together at the same time. So my philosophical outlook encompasses both courage and compassion. Leadership must be courageous. It must break the barriers. It must break down the walls. But even the tools of breaking them down are very different, because we're not breaking them down to start a war, but we are breaking them down to get others in. And that is a difference. Now, if someone is breaking down barriers not to let others in, it means they're not breaking them down to let others in. They're actually breaking them down to set up a trap. And so courage enables us, that is grounded on the correct ethos. And I believe in the ethos of the BMF, which is equity, justice, and fairness.